जो टीम का चैनल है उस पे लाइव प्रसारित होता रहेगा अभी
ओके,
एट द सेम टाइम। ये
वेरी गुड,
स्टूडियो है, स्टूडियो में हम 3 लोग हैं अभी फिलहाल,
ठीक है,
और ये लाइव स्ट्रीम शुरू हो गई है बॉस। तो
ओके,
फॉर्मली आई वेलकम इन दिस वेबिनार ऑन हायर studies and opportunities for higher studies, especially for textile engineers. So I, Anurag Jagetia, I welcome our speaker, Dr. Manoj Tiwari ji, and our patron member of team and principal of MLV Textile Engineering College, Dr. D.N. Vyas sir. So before we start this program, I would like to tell our viewers about the profile of our today's speaker. So fortunately, Dr. Manoj Tiwari is the alumnus of our college, MLV Textile and Engineering College, Bhilwara, and he's a faculty member at NIFT Kannur, and he's specializing in fashion technology with over 18 years of combined industry and academic experience. His expertise spans teaching, industrial training, research, and consultancy globally. He has led international projects in manufacturing and production management. He has contributed extensively with our 65 research papers and articles in conferences and journals. He co authored books like Industrial Engineering in Apparel Manufacturing, A Practitioner's Handbook, and Lean Tools in Apparel Manufacturing with Professor Prabir Jana of NIFT Delhi. It is worth mentioning here that he has also played a key role in the INDIAsize project, which is India's national sizing survey. And if I'm not wrong, that event was honored by our honorable Prime Minister also. So, with this great profile, we are again thankful to our speaker, Professor Manoj Tiwari ji, for sparing his valuable time and preparing this extensive presentation. And I hope today's session will be very much valuable for our current final year, or the students who recently passed out, or whoever the textile students who are listening to this webinar across the globe. So, and I request all the viewers, if you have any query during your presentations, you can comment your queries in the comment section. We will take all of your queries once our expert session is over. So, with these words, I would like to hand over the stage to our expert speaker, Professor Manoj Tiwari ji.
thank you, Anurag. Thank you for inviting me for interacting with the textile engineers. Uh, I'm really thankful for you to give me this opportunity to share my thoughts and provide career guidance to the young generation. That is uh, that is my uh, fortunate opportunity, and I'm thankful to Vyas sir, my Guruji. I have learned a lot from sir, and it has been a great moment meeting him after 21 years when I passed out in 2003. So I'm sure that under the guidance of sir, MLB is definitely going to achieve greater heights. There is no doubt on that. So without taking any more time, I'm just coming to the topic given to me to discuss. Uh, Good evening, guys. This is Manoj Tiwari, as Dr. Anurag has already introduced. I'm thankful again. And let's start the discussion. And I would love to address your queries. So you can keep writing those queries in the chat box. And we would love to take it one by one once the talks are over. So the talk is on higher education opportunities for textile engineers. So let's start. So before I start, actually, I would like to tell you that I believe in kind of informal communication. I am not very comfortable with structured PPT kind of presentation, so I prefer talking to my students and my young generation uh, friends. So some questions I want to ask you. You can ask these questions to yourself by sitting at your own locations. So, are you confused about your future? Are you in a dilemma that what you need to do, how you are going to do, or are you yet to decide about your career path? You are still confused that okay, where I will go? I would like to go to manufacturing, or I would like to go to management, or I want to go to research area or somewhere else. Or do you feel that you are probably at not a right place Um, that is a question which every engineer feels, and we in the textile field we feel that okay, maybe computer science may be better, or maybe we should go into some other area, not sure. So do you have some success stories of your seniors from the same college, MLB? Do you know the legacy of our college? Because that may give you very good moral boost for preparing for your future. And is future really dark? That is another question the youth of India is today asking. And I see that India, with the largest youth population in the world, everybody is looking towards India, and we consider it as a demographic dividend. But uh, but the industry is saying that our engineers are not employable. They don't have the basic skills on which they should be employed. So there is a question, and with the technology changing so fast, we are in a transition mode, and things are happening very fast. So it is very important to keep yourself very much updated. And if you are not updated, then these kind of thing that oh, future is really dark, the industry is moving so fast, the world is moving so fast, am I behind from others? So these are the key questions you must ask, and you keep asking these questions to yourself every day. Okay, the answers you might have thought, okay, you are confused, maybe you are confused, or do you are you yet to decide your career path? Maybe you are yet to decide, not sure. So all the answers are maybe kind of in your thing, which I can see when I was a student 21, 22 years back. So I was also having the same dilemma. So there is nothing wrong in that. Let's move forward. The right answers which I must give it to you, that are you confused about your future? You should not be confused at all. If you have cleared your second year, you are in the third year, or you are in the final year, you must not be confused. You must have decided your future, that whether you want to go to textiles industry, or you want to pursue your MBA, or you want to pursue your masters in technology area, or you want to go to some other field, right? Are you yet to decide about your career path? There may be some students, or there may be some many students who are yet to decide, but it is not late. So you still have the chance to decide it now. So I expect that after my presentation you should be in a position to decide that okay, where you want to go finally. And once you decide, then don't give your mind the opportunity to think again. Whatever you have decided, let's be firm and prepare accordingly. Right? Then forget everything else. Just focus on the aim which you have decided. And I assure you that if you put your 6 months or 8 months constantly on that field or on that aim, nobody can stop you from getting succeed. Okay. So do you feel that you are probably not at the right place? This is absolutely wrong question. You are at the right place. MLV is such a great institution and a very great legacy with wonderful teachers and the very rare senior junior relationship, where seniors are always ready to help you out. And we have wonderful alumni team, which is putting all the efforts to help you out. So you are not at a wrong place. So you must be very clear that you are at the perfect right place. Do you have some success stories of seniors from the college? Yes, there are many such success stories from different batches, from senior batches. You must talk to your teachers, you must talk to your seniors, and they will tell you that who is doing what. There are many people whom you can take inspiration. Is future really dark? Not at all. Future is never dark, right? So just feel free and enjoy my talks, and remove all your worries, and let's aim for the better future or brighter future, right? Okay, so before we go to any field, before we decide for any field, whether I want to go to textiles or I want to go to management or any other area, there are some basic prerequisites which each one of you must have, right? There is no compromise on this, right? If you are not having this, please make sure that in another 6 months you should be having all these things. So I'm just telling you that you should be very clear in the fundamentals, that textiles knowledge, whether you are in TCE or TTE or TE or whatever you have learned so far, you must be very clear on that. The fundamental understanding of the subject which you have learned over the years should be rock solid. There is no other alternate to this, right? You cannot be having half knowledge or no knowledge, right? After all, you have spent your 4 valuable years of your life in that course, so you must know the things, right? And you should be well updated about the market and the industry trends, what Indian market is doing, how the textiles are doing, how the fashion industry, apparel industry is doing, what are the industry trends globally, how the export business is shifting to other countries, how India is performing, how Asian countries are performing in the exports or manufacturing of the textiles, right? India is positioned at what in the global scenario. These all things you should know, and it should be in your trip tips. And good communication skills you must have. You must have good presentation skills, and it will come with practice, right? It cannot be changed overnight. You have to put your efforts constantly, or regular efforts with determination, and I'm sure that you can achieve it. uh, you should have good analytical skills, because this is the word of the data. Data is actually the new food, right? So you must love playing with the numbers and with the vyasars here in the panel. Nobody can tell you better the value of the numbers, because he is from a statistics background. So sir is the best person to guide you in this. And good English writing skills and good reading skills, that is very important, because reading skills if you should have. uh, so these are the things irrespective of the field which you are choosing, right? It has to be there by default in your blood. Being an engineer, it is your responsibility to update yourself in this, right? So as far as your career paths are concerned, in the textiles you have options of going to industry. You can go to higher education, or you can pursue higher education after your graduation. You can try for government jobs also. However, the scope is very limited. Competition is very tough, and moreover, the textiles field, the number of vacancies, opportunities are very less in the government job. So I'm not going to touch that. The major focus here will be on industry and higher education. uh, One more thing I want to tell you, that it is always better to utilize your time in value addition. And value addition comes with the higher education. You can pursue your masters or any other course. And it becomes even more important when industry is not doing well, right? The manufacturing industry is not doing well, then it is the time to utilize this opportunity. So maybe another 2 3 years, when the industry will do well, by that time you will be ready with your value addition. So you will be completing your masters or whatever, and you will be better prepared to enter in the industry, right? So you can utilize this opportunity when the industry is not doing very well. So may think of pursuing higher education. So industry, if I talk about, there are core textiles, the spinning, weaving, processing, and machine manufacturing, and all these things. Then there is apparel and retail, which is actually the vertical expansion of the supply chain. You are moving closer to the consumer actually. So and then another thing, textile technology, textile technical textile. That is very promising field, and it has emerged as one of the key focus area. And government of India is also pushing very hard. There are some NTTM and many other initiatives which central government has taken, and a lot of funding is there. So technical textiles, whether it is agro textile or geo textiles or medical textiles or defense textiles, uh, there are innumerous opportunities for textile engineers. And I guarantee you, being seeing MLV from since like many years, that we guys MLV people are generally very good in the concepts and the fundamental understanding of the textiles. So we do excel in the technical textiles because our basic is very clear. So you will not find very much difficulty in entering this field, and definitely you can do better. and many of our seniors are working in the technical textiles. So then let's go to higher education. You need to decide whether you want to do engineering or technical related courses. You want to go in the technical domain, or you want to go in the management domain, or you want to do research. These are the three major areas which I see as a teacher. Uh, so let's talk further. So if you are going for engineering or technical fields, there are some very good exams like GRE you can prepare for, that is graduate record examinations. The primarily it is to study in the abroad for pursuing your masters in the technical field or in the science. And the score, GRE score, is valid for 5 years. They keep changing the pattern, and it is an online exam, and which you can write by taking appointment. And uh, it is not very tough, but you need to prepare for at least 6 months. And English should be very good in this. And TOEFL also, test of English as foreign language, you also need to clear for that. Okay. Then there is a GATE exam. GATE is many of the MLB people give GATE, and they score wonderful ranks in GATE and get admission in the IITs. And NITI has changed to IIM Mumbai these days. So graduate aptitude test in engineering. This is for admission to Masters of Technology, primarily in the IITs and other institutions of national importance. The score validity of GATE is 3 years, I believe. Then there is a joint admission test for masters. It is for masters of science in postgraduate science in the IITs and IISc. Then there is another exam that is called SEED. SEED is for design, very promising field. However, I see that lesser textile engineers are opting for it, and this can be a wonderful option for you. Common entrance exam for design, and this is for admission to masters in design. I must tell you that India is going through the design revolution these days. Each and every IIT, IISc, they are already having wonderful design departments, and NITs and other engineering colleges are also opening up with the design. So design is not just like fashion design. Design is involved with everything like product design or automobile design, furniture design, or sensory design, or solution design. Many things are there, right? So seed is something which you should look for. And then there is NIFT exam, National Institute of Fashion Technology, for your masters of fashion technology. It is a 2 years master's degree program only for the engineers, and lot of textile engineers prefer doing this, and it is a gateway to enter in the apparel and retail industry actually. And masters of fashion technology gives you 100% placement opportunity and at a good level. So MF Tech program is generally at two NIFT centers, NIFT Delhi and NIFT Bengaluru these days, and it is through written exam, national level test, and it provides you very good career opportunities also. The another thing is NID exam. This is for master courses from NID, National Institute of Design, right? So these things are there if you want to go in the technical or engineering field. So SEED, NIFT, and NID, these three things I prefer very much for the textile engineers especially. Then there are management domain. If you want to go, you can go for GMAT, Graduate Management Admission Test. It is primarily to study in abroad for pursuing MBA. Many of your seniors have gone through GMAT, and the score is valid for 5 years. And GMAT is not very tough exam. It is purely based on the practice. The more you practice, and it is not very difficult to get good score in the GMAT with consistently studying and understanding the pattern of the GMAT score. You can get very good score. GMAT test, you can get very good score, and you can apply for different universities across the globe. And if you are having good score, you can get very good scholarships also, right? Most probably, if you are having a nice score, then your entire master's program can be free of cost. In fact, you can save money as well, and you can have 100% funding. That's what I want to say. Okay, then there is a CAT. You all must be knowing by now. That is Common Admission Test. This is primary for admissions in IIMs for MBA. So CAT is, is really a premier test in India, and getting admission into old IIMs, the old IIMs like top like 5 6 IIMs, that is the dream of everybody, and many of the students get through to that. That's not also a problem, but you need again a consistent study for at least 8 to 10 months for achieving good CAT score, right? Then another things are there which I want to update you, which many of the students don't know. There is a possibility that you can directly do PhD without doing your masters from IIMs. That is one wonderful opportunity. If your CGPA, the your point score is 8.5 out of 10, is if it is greater than 8.5 out of 10 in UG, you can directly apply for PhD programs in the IIMs. That is something wonderful opportunity, and as you know that IIMs offer fellow program in management. You can pursue your PhD, and you will be getting wonderful scholarship also, and it ranges from 45,000 to even I think 60,000, including your HRA and other things. Some of my students from NIFT, after doing their UG, they are directly doing PhD in the IIMs. For that, you need to do RAT. RAT is Research Aptitude Test, which is conducted by different IIMs like IIM Indore or Lucknow or IIM Bengaluru or IIM Ahmedabad. They conduct RAT by their own specific IIM wise, and CAT score. Whatever CAT score is there, generally if your CAT score is above 95 percentile, you will get a call for PhD interview, right? And for this, I want to tell you that you must be good in research methodology. I am not sure whether in the current curriculum of textiles at MLV, whether we are teaching research methodology or not at the UG level. But this is very, very important subject. Uh, very, very good and very, very important thing. Actually, it is very important that you should have some research methodology background, how to handle the data, what are the research techniques are there, what kind of questionnaires are there, surveys are there, sample size determination. Then there are several tests like then there is test of significance, and a lot of things are there, report writing and referencing, and many things are there, so you must be good in that. So if you are going for RAT, they will be asking for this, and in the interview also you should be doing this. And another thing, that if you want to do PhD like this, you must start approaching the professors of IIMs right now. You must be clear that what is the possible area you want to pursue, and you should keep in touch with the professors well in advance, so that in the consultation of respective professor you can prepare your research proposal under the guidance, and then by the time you are clearing your RAT and you are appearing for interview, your homework is ready, right? So it will not be very difficult that time, but yes, they definitely seek quality, and with good dedication, devotion, and hard work, I'm sure it is a doable thing, and many of the students are doing that. I'm not sure about MLB, but many of the NIFT, my students, they have cleared this. So, and you may try for some international universities and colleges as well in the field of textiles. NSET France is one very promising university. They have Europe's best technical textile lab, and they are offering some programs, some masters and PhD programs under Erasmus Mundus Consortium. And you can go to NSET website and look for Erasmus Mundus Consortium. It is very promising opportunity where you can enroll for masters. In fact, in the PhD course, because it is a consortium base, the PhD is generally for 4.5 years, and initially 1.5 year you need to spend in one university, then another 1.5 years you need to spend in another university, and so on. And you need to work on some project dedicatedly, which is an industry sponsored project in most of the times, and once the project is over, you will be awarded the PhD degree. Something very interesting. and highly recognized all over the world. Then you can go for the programs in the Texas Tech University, then North Carolina State University, then Nottingham Trent University, and Hong Kong Polytechnic University, HKPU. Very, very promising. They are working on smart materials and smart textiles, 3D body scanning, and lot of areas they are working. And I want to tell you that many of MLV students have studied at NSET and Texas Tech and HKPU. I'm sure. I know some people. They are from MLV and they have done uh, some good PhD and master's program for these reputed universities. There are some other interesting and promising courses because industry is very dynamic. So universities are coming up with some wonderful courses. So one is MSDSM, that is Masters of Science in Data Science Management. This is wonderful and unique course offered by IIT Indore and IIM Indore in a collective manner, collaborative manner. And once you clear the course, you will be getting the degree from both IIT Indore and IIM Indore, and you will be allowed to participate in the placements by both the institutions. So that is a wonderful opportunity. The placement track is really great, and I think this time the third batch of this course is going to enter in 2024, and they conduct DMAT, that is Data Science Management Aptitude Test, uh, and the CAT score. If the CAT score is good enough, you will be getting a call for this course. And if you are really good in data analytics, you love playing with the numbers, and you want to pursue your career in this field, which is a promising field, you must go for MSDSM. There is, in fact, it is better than any MBA from IM, and anything any day better than MTech from IIT Delhi or any other IIT. This course is really good, and I vouch for this course uh, because it is the need of the industry, right? So the candidates are getting placed at wonderful packages. Uh, then there are some very interesting courses offered by TISS, that is Tata Institute of Social Science, Mumbai. They have campuses at many places, but TISS Mumbai is the most reputed one. If you have interest in the allied fields, you want to work in the development studies, you want to work in the environment and climate change, sustainability studies, environment, climate, sustainability, these are very, very related courses with the textiles, right? Because textile industry is, I believe, uh, one of the most contributing industry in the world to the pollution. So it is our responsibility, being textile engineer, to be more responsible in terms of environmental aspects and climate change and sustainability. So it can offer you wonderful course, and these all courses offer good placements also. Though not very known courses, but very good courses. So then there is a master's courses in regulatory policy and governance. There are a lot of policy in textile industry as well. Then there are courses in the organization development, change and leadership. Then masters of science and data analytics. Many more courses are there. Similarly, IIPS, International Institute of Population Science. This is also a similar institute like TISS. It was also set up by Tatas, and very good institute, very good university, in fact. And it offers very good programs in Masters of Population Studies, that is called MPS. Then Masters of Science in Biostatistics and Demography, and integrated MPhil and PhD in Population Sciences, Biostatistics and Demography, and many more courses are there. Right. So, and other than this, there are some emerging areas which industry is actually looking forward for some competent techno professionals, right? So, sustainability is one very, very good area where industry and government and lot of universities are focusing on sustainability, and there is a very good interest all over the world on the sustainability, and textile being very, very important field in our life uh, plays very important role in sustainability. Then CSR, corporate social responsibility, Then another field which I see is AI and data analytics or generative AI, like how the AI is helping us in taking decisions. So if you have interest in the data or in the coding or machine learning, then you must go for this. And you should not feel yourself that okay, I am from textile, I should not go to AI and data and analytics. So if you are thinking like this, you are absolutely wrong. These days, engineers, no matter they are from which background, they are going in this data analytics and AI, right? So no, it is not only the area of computer science people, right? So you should develop your basics in this field and try to get into in this area, AI and data analytics. It is very very promising, and future is actually the AI only, right? The typical traditional manufacturing is definitely not going to grow, right? And the new areas, the AI enabled manufacturing or smart manufacturing, smart factory, industry 4.0, industry 5.0, agile manufacturing, these all things are the flavor these days, and it is going to be, right? And another thing is functional textiles, high performance textiles. You see that many of the international brands are actually coming up in the functional textiles. They are giving us the smart clothing, the wearable electronics, the smart fibers, and high performance fibers and textiles for particular applications, right? So this is another area where you can target for. These all 4 5 things are like which are non-traditional, and you may think of this, right? And for this, the start point may be to start reading over internet, uh, getting yourself certified with some online courses. There are many online courses through Coursera or other portals available on AI and data analytics. You must keep yourself updated and then keep trying to enter in these areas. And better you early you achieve, early you gain the expertise in these areas, better will be for your future. uh, so that's all I believe from my end, and I'm ready for questions. So with this, I'm thankful to you. Thank you everybody for your patience listening, and I'm eager to have your queries. Over to Anurag.
Thank you, Manoj boss. It was really a very wonderful session. In fact, I also came to know about many more examinations, and it's seriously a very important talk and demand of time, because most of our textile engineers, they limit themselves uh, to gate only when we are talking about higher education. So there are so many career options which we can see, like they can pursue their masters from foreign universities as well. So there are so many fields that you have enlightened us. And since your talk was so good, I guess almost all the queries are fulfilled. So still I have not received any specific query yet. But yeah, since some days back we got a query regarding NIFT. So there is a doubt was from the question from my side regarding the fee part, because most of the time in NIFT or while doing for GRE there is a huge fee. So I mean, what are the aspects of getting any scholarships in that case?
Okay. NIFT is having is accepting all the scholarships, being from state governments or from central governments. The minority scholarship or SC ST OBC scholarships or all any other scholarship, if it is recognized by government of India or by state government, NIFT is accepting that. Another thing is NIFT is also the member of Pradhan Mantri Yashasvi Bharat Scholarship Yojana. Uh, and also we have our own mechanism that is called Sarthak scholarship scheme for the financially needy students. We give up to 100% scholarship in the tuition fees. Like NIFT tuition fees is generally these days it's approximately 1.8 lakhs rupees per semester. So if you are in the EWC, economically weaker, EWS economical weaker section, and your annual household income is below 8 lakhs, then you are entitled for applying in the Sarthak scholarship scheme. And there are different brackets. We give like 25%, 50%, 75%, or 100%. So we give the scholarship, the rebate under the Sarthak as well. So if the students are really needy, I assure them that finances may not be the problem. Right. Of course, NIFT fees is high, but yes, there are all measures we have taken, being a Government of India institute, to take care of all these things.
Yeah, boss, definitely there is a high fee, but I believe that there will be good outcomes. I mean, after doing
Yeah.
your
Yes.
NIFT program, after doing your BTech plus NIFT, this is more complementary. So NIFT is also, there is a doubt, it's a 2 year course, but is it possible there is a certification also for 1 year? It's a
Um, this is very interesting question. Actually, we are working out on the same thing. We are planning to offer integrated masters program with the certification course as well. So we may be coming up very soon. Apart from it, there are some continuing education programs which engineering graduates can join. Those are evening programs. We have 1 year diploma program and 1.5 year diploma programs, and certificate programs, uh, like in the fashion clothing technology, and apparel merchandising, and manufacturing management, and many other areas where students can enroll themselves, and the classes are generally conducted in the evenings and in the weekends as well. Like maybe for the industry professionals, if somebody is working in NCR, they can join the course after their work hours, and in the evening 6:30 to 8:30 or 7 to 9, they can join our courses on alternate days or in the weekends, and they can pursue their studies, and they will be getting 1 year diploma programs that is there. It different centers are there in NIFT Bengaluru and NIFT Mumbai, NIFT Delhi. They are definitely, being in the metros, they are offering these courses. Yeah.
So, boss, working professional, let's say if there is someone living in Bilwara, can they, I mean, pursue any course of NIFT?
Yes, they can pursue any course if there are some sufficient number of students. We can develop a customized course through our outreach programs. So we
Great.
do conduct outreach programs. These are generally done in the hybrid mode or online mode for such kind of professionals who cannot travel to the NIFT specific center. So we have that feature as well. So if the number is sufficient, say more than around 15, then we can plan a customized course and we can offer it to them at a very competitive pricing.
Great. I think we should also take up this through our platform of Alumni Association. So,
Hmm.
meanwhile, we got a query from, I think, from final year, third year student of MLB Textile, that how to start prepare for GATE as a third year student, and what subjects and what things should we focus upon. So,
Okay. Gate, because I also cleared gate twice when I was in third year and when I was in final year. Uh, so gate is like, you must be very thorough in the basics, right? And you should solve the past year question papers, the gate question papers in the textiles. Uh, you should also focus on the new areas, like I told, sustainability, textiles, right? And recycling, upcycling, and waste and carbon footprint. Those are the new areas which are there. Then functional finishes, smart textiles. These are the new areas which are there in the gate, right? So apart from the basic textile which we are learning in the course, in our 4 year degree course, you should have those kind of things also. And fortunately these days, very good study material, very good reference material is available online, so it should not be a very problematic thing. And I'm proud that MLB students have scored uh, all India rank 1, 2, 3, not only one time but multiple times in the gate. So we have a very good, wonderful track record in gate. So that can be done. Yeah. And only thing is that you must focus on your basics. Basic fundamentals should be clear, right? And capture the new areas, new allied fields which are there in the textiles. And if you are from textile processing, it does not mean that you should focus only on processing. Or if you are from textile technology, you should not focus only on spinning, weaving, and testing. No, you should take textile as whole, right? Under that textile umbrella, whatever comes under, you should give equal importance, right? So that will be good. If you are good in textile processing, then you can devote more time to the fields related to textile technology, right? So that will be a better approach to crack gate with the good rank.
Thank you once again, boss, for very elaborative discussions and your thoughtful session. So now is the time to invite one more guest who is here with us, Dr. D.N. Vyas, sir, who is principal of MLB Textile Engineering College. So now I would request Dr. D.N. Vyas, sir, to share his views and share also vote of thanks on behalf of the patron member of Team MLB Textile. Yes, sir.
So, thank you, the organizer of this webinar. At the outset, it is my pride and privilege that I am sharing the stage, rather virtual stage, with uh, my students sometimes back. 2003, Professor Manoj Tiwari, and 2006, Mr. Anurag Jagatia, who is the current president of Thriving Alumni of Thriving Engineers Alumni of MLVTC. It was a very lucid, very informative, and very enlightening session by Professor Manoj Tiwari, who spared his time from Kannur. Uh, what is the opportunity before the textile graduates was covered in the session, and what are the various examinations which they can explore. I want to share that how, what is needed. Someone has rightly asked that how to start. So the number one is utilize the strength of our team, means the plethora of experts over the globe. We can contact our alumni through various platforms, through various sources, virtually, directly, indirectly, written communication, everything. So we have to explore our strength. Number two is we must, at our individual level, uh, try to identify the, I mean, weakness, our weak points. Where are we getting weak? If you are successful in identifying your weak points, you will be able to explore your strength. So until and unless you don't identify your weak points, such as procrastination, I will do it after this, will do tomorrow, will do after I get the material from this source, that source. So procrastination is the most uh, dangerous enemy of a student while he or she is in the colleges or they are in the search of their career opportunities. The third one is whatever opportunities are there. Dr. Manoj Tiwari has very rightly said that opportunities are abundant, but which opportunity we should focus on. So I was seeing the photo frame of Swami Vivekananda. So I must remember and I must quote that Swami Vivekananda sometimes back proclaimed that the life without target, without our goal, is useless. So, first of all, we must set our goal, explore our strength, identify our weakness, explore the opportunities, and then come over the challenges whatever you face in your life, because challenges are inevitable. So one has to uh, overcome the challenges also. So this was all how we can proceed. On the other hand, uh, Dr. Tiwari has very rightly said in the earlier moments of this session that Dr. Vyas can tell you about the numbers. Of course, mathematics is everywhere. Whatever competitive exam you go for, you will find mathematics over there. So the answer to the question asked by a student from this college, If you have your strong mathematical base, if you have your scientific approach, you can very well crack these examinations which Dr. Manoj Tiwari has listed in his session. Number two, one has to be the follower of four D's. Number one, strong determination, that first D. The second is dedication. Third one is devotion, and last one is the discipline. Then this D, that is D and Vyas, is confident that everybody will be able to get success in his or her life. So with these words, I thank Dr. Tiwari for sparing his valuable time for the session and enlightening the students, and whosoever are attending this session might have been enlightened with the words. Thank you very much. Thank you, team. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening words, as always. Opportunity. Uh,
Thank you, Dr. Manoj Tiwari, boss, Dr. D.N. Vyas, sir, once again. I hope this was a very useful session and viewers enjoyed this, and we will keep coming up with similar sort of webinars which will be informative, and we are planning some more sessions which will focus on your health, which will focus on your wealth as well. So we'll keep on coming with more interesting seminars. So I request our viewers to keep us updating what kind of webinars they are looking for. And for those who missed this, we will share the entire video with all the alumni, so they can also, take the benefit of this interesting webinar. So once again, thank you to both of our speakers, our guests. Yeah,
एक
yes, sir.
एक बात मैं यहाँ पर लास्ट में कोट करना चाहूँगा कि हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी कहते हैं कि अपने अंदर के स्टूडेंट को, अपने विद्यार्थी को कभी भी सोने मत दो, उसको हमेशा जगाए रखो, एनर्जी आएगी, सफलता मिलेगी. थैंक यू.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much,
Thank you,
Anurag
sir.
and sir.
Thank you, boss.
And all the best to the textile engineers. And I have shared my email ID. You can keep writing to me about your queries. And I wish you all the very best.
Thank
God
you.
bless you, each of us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.